video is about a multi-digit addition strategy called give and take. Let's take a look at what the strategy looks like with the problem. So looking at the problem 68 plus 24, a student who's using the strategy give and take is looking at this problem and wanting to find a friendlier problem to work instead of 68 plus 24. So they're going to use that big idea that they started working on back in kindergarten called compensation. They're going to use that to help them with this strategy. So if I'm looking at 68 and 24, I'm noticing something about 68. And I notice that, 68 is really close to 70. And when I can get a number to 70, and then it might make it easier to solve the problem. So, using give and take might look like this. They might say, you know what, I took 2 from 24, and I gave 2 to 68, and now I have a friendlier problem like 70 plus 22, which is much easier to solve for me, which is 92. Those numbers are friendlier than 68 and 24. That is called give and take. So I'm taking and I'm giving, or I'm giving and I'm taking. So let's try that with 166 plus 394. Let's use the give and take strategy. So take a moment to look at the numbers and decide where you want to give and where you want to take. So I wonder how many of you noticed something about 394. You're like, that's only 6 away from 400, which would make a really nice number, right? So I could take 6 from 166, and that gives me 160, and I'm going to give that 6 that I took because I need to make it equivalent. So I'm taking from one added and giving to the other the same amount to get 400. Now I have an equivalent problem, 160 plus 400. Those are really nice and friendly numbers. They just fall nicely together, and I get 560. This is an example of using the strategy called give and take.